Welcome back to another video, guys. We're back playing Ranked. In the last video we finally reached Legendary 1, and today's video we're going to begin our push to Legendary 2. So in our first game, Brawl Ball, Triple Dribble. Really good picks here are Ems, Rico, Mo, Spike, Mina, Pierce. They're really good first picks. I personally dislike the Spike. I think that's one of the ones that's the most strongest with his curveball. Even a Frank, I think Frank can be horrible, so I would always recommend banning that. I decided to go for the Spike instead, sorry. Thrower is also really good here. As you can see, my teammate wants to play the Willow. I think Alani Lorry can do really well. Barley's very strong here. Grom, not at all, but I think even a Dynamite glass pick can work. So we've got first pick. I think in his position, he should probably be choosing maybe a Thrower. He goes with the Surge first pick. That is a very ego pick because Surge isn't very strong in the meta right now, but a good Surge player can do well, so I don't mind it. Mortis and Cord 2 and 3. I think Mortis is absolutely fine. We do need somebody to counter that. And the Cord, I think he does get outranged by the Surge and by that. And also by my Ruffs. So their last pick, they have an aggro, they have something defensive. They probably need something that's in between, I'd personally say. So we'll have to see where that goes. I'm really happy with our comp. I think the Willow can do a lot of work. She's got really good range and she can do that control and get a free goal. The Surge, I don't really have too many issues with. I just hope that he can get his levels. And then Amber, that's actually not a bad pick. I don't really see her on Brawl Ball very often, which is quite interesting. But I think she's got the range to deal with all of us, and she can throw that super on and probably take out my Willow, to be honest. So let's see how this goes. Alright, we're into our first game. I'm immediately going to put my gadget down. I think it's so important to build space. We've got that Mortis that's absolutely flying about to my meteorites. I'm going to try to get some shots onto the quad. I'm trying to stay out of his range as much as I can to not feed. But it's a little bit difficult because I'm not completely sure what that is. Unfortunately, my Willow, I don't know what she was doing, but my Surge does get the super shot and that does take him out. And then the quad does put me into the realm here, which I don't really understand why. I think it's just to waste time. But I'm pretty sure my team can clutch defense, especially with that respawn. Yep, as you can see. And then here, the Surge did move that. I think I would have actually supered and taken out the quad if I had the opportunity. And then here, another gadget, just make space, and then there you are, quad's gone. Amber is unfortunately going to hit me with her super, but we're getting a couple shots onto her. We've got our gadget back in a couple seconds. We can try to get some more shots onto her. I think Mort can definitely take me out here. Again, what is it with my teammates? As soon as I try to go for my super and get kill, then pushing it out of my range, it's really annoying. I unfortunately get that gadget doesn't hit the cord, but we managed to take him out, which is really nice. And then here it's a 3v2. Mort should die here. Oh, he does manage to walk out the range, which is pretty good. I'm actually going to throw the ball up just in case the Willow can get her super. And then pretty much that should be a dead cord very soon. I'm going to throw the ball up to this Surge, I think. He's got stage 4, which is really impressive. He should definitely be able to just walk that into the goal. And there we are, first goal. Right, so now, their teammates are blaming themselves quite a bit. We've got clown pins, 2 clown pins coming out. This should be a pretty easy kill from the Mortis onto me, which he does. But I've got my gadget coming down, which gets the cord low. The Amber is low too. That's really annoying. Oh, my Willow falls into the Hyper. That's going to be a goal from them. But I do manage to get my Hyper Super, so at least we're in a good place. I want to kind of use my Hyper Super early just so I can make some space. That cord should be dead. Amazing. And then I think the Mort can get a kill. Pass the ball up. If they get the ball up to me now, that should be a goal. No. That was a bit of bad positioning from me, but I'm not too annoyed. Hopefully the Mort does not die. Okay, this is going to be a little bit scary. We're going to have to lock in as much as we can. I think Surge on defense should actually be pretty decent. He can definitely take the Mort out. The Willow, I don't really know what the Willow is doing, but also that is really funny that that Hyper from the cord doesn't take my Willow to another realm, which is absolutely hilarious. And then here, Amber, we've got her low and we've got a pushback, which is great. I'm going to try take down this Mort best I can. Finally, we get a super that kills someone. And then from here, I'm not too worried, to be honest. We outrange the cord quite nicely. The Mort I can get shots onto, and then I'm here. I'm just trying to allow this. We are out of the range from the Amber super, which is really nice. Cord, I'm not really sure where she was going. A really nice super pass up. We lose the ball. I actually pay my Hyper to get that extra movement speed and then ball into the corner, and that's the first game. And we're in for match 2. Okay, let's go lock in. I think the teammates are still a bit annoyed. They're really hating on each other. I'm just trying to get some shots onto the cord. We've already got that Amber down nice and early. Mort is probably going to take down my Surge. Bit of a waste of the gadget. My Willow decides to dive, which is fair enough. I can't hate. I'm throwing my super where I predict the mort to be, but it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. I probably should heal. I want to play my gadget just to make some extra space. Amber probably will be able to hit me with this super. Nope, I evade it once again. Oh, I'm so good at this. Somehow my Amber's got herself on fire, which I have no clue how that's happened. I'm back in the Shadow Realm, as I love to be. And then to be honest here, it is just to waste time because Cord can't really do anything. Like, he's putting his clown pin on, but I can't go anywhere. Quite a nice super pass from whoever that was. The Willow doesn't take down the Cord, but I should be able to take him out now quite easily. One shot, two shot. Surge does it for me. Beautiful. I didn't think I could get the goal, but I thought I would try it anyway. They both have super. Surge has got that range and he's doing really well with it, and he's got a super, so he'll be stage 4 very soon. My Willow is just chilling, to be honest. She really should try stay out of Mortis' range. You know, stay behind a wall. You're a thrower for a reason. This Mort's going to be kind of hard to pick in this position, so I'm actually just going to throw this up here with the prediction that Amber will throw back. Amber can just walk away, which I need to get better at my supers with my lovely Ruffs. But it's alright. This is a 3v1, which is a bit scary, although somehow, I don't know how my Surge did that. That was absolute goat play. I can actually just play my super there, and then we can just throw the ball up. Surge should be able to get this goal. I'm just going to throw this up. Amber has got so much oil on the floor. Oh my god, this is like Russian oil just everywhere. Cord jumping out the range of my gadget, which is pretty fair. He should be dead. Perfect. That is another kill. And then Surge, thankfully, should just be able to take that out. Easy. Didn't even waste his super. This Surge MVP, so good. With 35 seconds to go, we can just chill. Cord is trying to miss his super again. That guy has played ass. I don't know why he's getting angry. He is so bad. He's playing these clown pins, but oh my god. He's missed 2 of his 3 supers. I don't get hit once again by the Amber super. Okay, I'm the GOAT at evading these. Oh, I don't know what Cord's doing. Cord's just going to sit in a corner and hit the wall. This is the most funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. We've got the Mort who's just chilling, hitting each other. Amber's the only person who's actually playing. This is genuinely hilarious. I'm just going to try KD farm, hopefully get a couple kills. Might as well add to my tally, try get star player. We do get one of the 2 kills, and it's chill. We move on. And of course, looking at the KD, 12 and 6 for me, I'm happy with. Surge definitely deserved the MVP. Let's move into the next game. And we're moving into game 2, which is going to be Safer Zone. I actually slightly dislike this map a bit more than Safe Zone. But once again, Chuck, Miko, great first picks. An Angelo, a Pierce, a Crow. Colt's very good too. I'm very big on banning Miko. I really dislike him as a brawler. I just think he's stupid. I will always say he's stupid. Even Melody, Belle, they're all very good. I think Belle's one of the brawlers I like the most, just to be the mid, be the defensive guy. As much as I like being an aggressive person, Melody's not somebody I've really practiced, and now that I've got a hyper, I think I'm going to start playing her. Nanny as a ban is a bit weird, and then their bans make complete sense. They seem like the better team based on their bans. We've got 2 people from the bad team, so I guess they've got 2 players together in one team. Eve first pick. Sorry, I don't know what their first pick's going to be, but I am thinking Eve as well. I really do enjoy playing Eve. Just be able to move on water, have those 3 shots, throw in my hatchlings, jump away. I have so much fun on it. Once again, Spike first pick, I can't hate at all. Spike first pick is very good. I actually am going to go with the Eve. And then reload gear and shield gear I'm actually quite happy with. I really like my gadgets. The other gadget is completely useless. It definitely needs to be reworked. So he's thinking a Colt. I have absolutely no issue with the Colt. Once again, you can just go into that top right area and have so much fun. And the Belle, I guess, is going to be our defensive brawler. So for them, I like the Spike because he can actually be both offensive and defensive. They've also got 2 Buffy brawlers as well, and a Mandy. Once again, PSA for everybody in the universe. Mandy is not a heist brawler. Do not play her in heist. But for them, it's quite good because Mandy can just sit back, chain supers, and get shots and slows. Spike can play defense to offense, get supers on. And then Colt can just break open the map and do whatever it wants. Take my ammo, take my life, whatever. But once again, really happy with the Belle too. The Belle set up the traps and stay back. I'm going to wait to see how the map opens up, but I always love moving through the left on the map usually. So we've got the Colt. I don't know if he's got the flying hook. He does, which is great. And then Colt does open up that one wall, which is great. I'm getting a couple shots onto the Mandy. I think she takes me out here. I do get the bounce, but we do trade. I'm not too averse to that. We are down 5%, but that's not a problem at all. With Eve, I do tend to die a lot, but I also tend to cycle my supers and get damage a lot. My Belle's absolutely cooking. The Mandy, I can kind of see where it is. I'm going to jump out that way quickly. We managed to get all of our shots onto it. We're tapping. And then Colt, I'm actually just going to put that there and then The nice thing about the Eve super is it just wasted a super for absolutely no reason, and then hopefully I can get one of my shots onto it. Oh, I thought I could have killed that Mandy. Mandy does kill me. It's going to be a fun game of me versus Mandy here. My Belle isn't tapping at the moment, but it's okay. It's even. In fact, we're up now. Once again, I'm on to my 3rd life now. We haven't managed to cycle my super. It hasn't been the best of first games. But once again, we're keeping the Colt back, which is really important. As soon as the Colt can go up, our safe will start to get destroyed. A couple shots onto the spike, which is nice. Belle shots are going to be tapping. The Mandy is already getting a bit angry. The Colt we've nearly got down. The Colt is down, thank God. Mandy does miss that shot here, and then the spike does tank my 3 shots, which is a bit annoying. We do get the shots there, and once again, another super down, perfect. We've dodged that curveball, we've dodged that second curveball. We've dodged all 3 curveballs. Oh my god, I am that guy. Although we get massively hit in the face with a nearly 4k shot. But that Mandy is nearly down. We've still got plenty of health. I'm actually going to let the Colt move up. Oh, he manages to clip me. He must have the range star power, which I disagree with. I think the speed one's much better. We're only up 1 shield at the moment, which is annoying, but Spike is going to get his massive super and get a couple shots on. But he's down, and we're still up a really good amount. In fact, I don't think his super even hit, mate. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually going to play my hyper super there, which has forced so many shots off by the Spike, and then I can just sit back here, to be honest. I'm not fussed at all. I can move up to the top, get a couple of extra shots. So many extra shots. I even managed to get the 2nd shield down, as I said. Colt got onto our safe and did so much. Cactus does take me out, and then from here, it is a 50-50 game, which is going to be a bit scary. My Colt isn't going up. I'm pretty sure he's got flying hooks, so I would recommend he goes up. I can just take on Colt on defense. Look, 2 shots, and that Colt's done. Put my super down here. With 15 seconds to go, we kind of really want to at least try. I don't really know how we're going to go from here. I haven't got a jump, which means I'm probably going to die. And then Belle, you need to start chaining shots. I'm not quite sure why my Belle wasn't going for damage. We are very, very close, and we lose by 1%. That's really annoying. I really liked how my Colt was playing. I think he could have been a little bit more offensive, but it's alright. Alright, second game, we need to lock in even harder. I think I died too many times without being able to cycle my hatchlings. That Cactus, really happy for, thank you. We're getting a couple shots onto the Spike, and Spike is taken out. I actually played my gadget in case the Spike would have managed to hit me with a bunch of shots. Mandy is still alive and still hitting me. Please don't hit me again. Oh my god, I hate this goddamn Mandy. But it's okay. Cole's doing its thing. Mandy's super doesn't actually hit any of us, which is really nice. Belle does die, but she's back to respawning. I actually think Belle can take that out pretty well. Missing our Colt shots, but we're also dodging his shots. He's also dodging our shots. This is an absolute fun little merry-go-round. Belle just managed to get the super onto the Colt, which means I can take him up there, and then that should be 3 shots onto the Spike, and we can get our super up high. And that's the first shield down, which is nice. Spike, I'm actually going to let him take that out, which he doesn't. We still managed to get all the hatchlings to spawn. And if they jump on, that's going to be that 2nd level down. Amazing. And then me and Cole here, I actually think is going to be pretty well. Colt falls into the Belle trap, which means Belle should be able to take him out relatively easily. I'm getting a good amount of shots, and I actually managed to take down the Spike, which is amazing. Cole's got his super onto it. And now we're into the last stage of the safe heist. This is pretty chill. I don't mind dying here, but I'm just going to get as many shots as I can. I'm actually auto-aiming quite a few of these. Somehow my super's gone, and then Belle shots are bouncing, Belle's bouncing. With 1% to go, Spike's not going to be able to do too much. We're getting a couple shots onto him. Colt does manage to hit us. I'm just trying to jump over and get that shot onto it. I can throw down a hyper super, which means Mandy's forced to come back. We've got our hatchlings hatching. Cole runs up, and there we are, 1-1. And we're into game 3. Okay, we definitely need to win this one. That last round was much better. Me and Cole managed to get some really offensive pressure. I'm not really too sure about this Cactus. It is just kind of sitting there. We've dodged 1 out of the 3 Spike shots. 1 out of the 4. That is really, really bad. Belle, I think, does a really good job and takes that out. And then here, get a couple shots onto the Spike. Jump to avoid the 3rd one. Take him out. And then Mandy should take me out here, I think. Hasn't yet. Now has. But we're very close to getting the first shield. That's very good. We pushed everyone back. Mandy's super does come down. I'm considering a defensive... Yeah, I'm actually considering a defensive poison. We managed to slow the Spike, but oh no, 300 health is so jarring. I'm trying to not hit the Cactus yet, as long as people are in the way. Mandy once again is taking me out, that stupid range. But it's okay, it's a pretty even game, but I just have a feeling we can definitely do this. I didn't hate the defensive super just so that we could force out some ammo. Colt's absolutely gone. Mandy, we managed to finally jump out of a shot. We evade the 2nd shot. We've managed to get a couple shots onto the safe, and then we've taken off the Mandy, which is nice. We've got 1 wall between me and Colt. I'm actually just going to dodge, and then here, because I have the upper hand, I can kind of just avoid his shots and get someone to the safe. Hyper Mandy, just stupid, get rid of it. And then my Cole's playing defense at the moment, which I don't hate. We kind of need to do pretty well. Spike's gone. Mandy can't really do too much damage, and a really nice super from the Cole. I don't hate it. It's still a very, very close game, just 1% between us. I kind of need to force the Colt back best I can. I'm going to play my Hyper Super down low. With that shield, we're going to be in a really good place, and then I can just jump over here, and that's so nice because I didn't expect Colt to actually do that, but it's okay. We've got a really good amount of damage. Belle shots are bouncing. Belle's getting so many shots onto it, and there we are. We're onto the last shield. So from here, it's kind of push them back and try and get as much damage as we can. Belle honestly should just be bouncing as much as she can towards the safe heist. A couple shots were getting down. Spike is finally down, thankfully. I thought the shots went off before I jumped, but it is what it is. Mandy, hopefully, once again takes me out. Oh, I hate this Mandy, man. But Cole, doing Cole things. He's got his Hyper Super, which is really, really good. I don't have any way to speed myself up, so I'm just going to chill back here. Belle should still be bouncing about. Good. Spike is down. Mandy is going to be down very soon. I'm actually going to play my Hyper just to kill her. There was no need for that. Once again, just KD farming for the fun of it. Going to jump over any Spike shots, take down the safe heist, and there we are, a 2-1 victory. And always looking at the stats, 17 and 14, I don't hate. But by God, did my Belle absolutely lock in. Let's move into the last game. And finally, we're into our last game on Layer Cake. This is one of my least favourite bounty maps because it's so closed off. It's something I haven't practiced a lot with, so please bear with me, this will not be top tier gameplay. Starting off, Mina, once again Pierce, Jean. Jean's a very good pick, I probably should ban it. Maybe a Spike, Ems, Meeple. Ali's very, very good too. I actually go with the Shade just because I think the Shade can be so difficult to deal with. And I'd much rather not have to deal with something that can literally shoot you through a wall. Do you know how OP that is? Gromban, once again, Mr. Vapory. I have no clue what you're doing there. Spike, as a first pick, very much enjoy. Sprout, once again, they both ban throwers, which I don't think was that big of a choice considering you can just go and aggro and not deal with that. Pierce and Brock, very fair. I would have loved to have played a Brock here, opened up the walls. And the M's, really good bans too. He wants to play a Miko, or potentially, which I'm very, very happy with. I'm waiting to see what their 2 and 3 is. For them, yeah, I was thinking an offensive brawler would be really, really good. I think the Lily is very good. She can just sit in our bushes, get hyper and get super. Ollie, very interesting. I think that's a really good pairing with the Ali because it can try and force people out into a good area. And then honestly, they just need like a Jean or something to be able to just heal up the Ollie, and that's a really good position from them. I don't know what my third pick is doing. Yeah, he's very good to... No, he really shouldn't play the Miko because we need something with damage. What can do damage? Definitely not a Squeak. Buster, I actually don't hate at all. We can kind of just play slowly. He needs to have his speed gear, which he doesn't, unfortunately. Just try and build up to his hyper, and we can just try and defend. I'm scared I'm going to be the easy pickings because Spike can obviously just stun and just do immense amount of damage to his face. But I'm really slow. But I like the idea that I can put my Belle traps down, slow them down, and then help my 2 teammates. I'm not the most confident with this draft. I think the Jean Ollie is going to be so good. And I think Lily can actually just jump up into my face and absolutely destroy me. So I'm a bit scared, but we'll see how it goes. And we're live into game 1. I don't have the most positive feelings for game 1. I'm not used to playing a Jean on this map. I don't know what the Jean pool ranges are. These sound like excuses. And there might be a little bit of excuses there. That is a kill, question mark. There we are. There's the kill. Perfect. So we're up already. Jean is probably going to start getting close to super. I actually don't hate that super from the Buster. Oh, we're getting close. Jean is getting very close to Paul. I can see where Ollie is. I have no clue where Lily is. And that's always a scary thing. Unfortunately, Buster gets hit by the gadget, but it's okay. And that was just a great pull. This Jean, yeah, fair enough. It was very obvious I was going to be there. But I just didn't expect it. I should get a couple shots on and take the Ollie out. Yes, I do. And then Lily, I can see is in my bush, but I can't do much. Hopefully we can take that Jean out. Yeah, we do. That was a bit of a waste off the Spike super, but it's okay. And Lily, I have no clue where she's gone. I'm going to just stay with my brawlers. He's already got his hyper, which is absolutely amazing. But with a minute to go, we don't want to get pushed back, especially for that reason. Ollie can just literally do that. Hopefully I kill the Ollie. Do I kill the Ollie? I do not kill the Ollie. I'm going to try and get some shots to bounce. Oh, that Jean is just doing God's work healing on their team. Although my Spike does, once again, this Spike supers are a little bit suspect. Also, where does that Lily come from? We somehow managed to stay alive. And with 40 seconds to go, we just need 2 kills realistically. I find it very hard to think we absolutely ruin this, but it looks like we could potentially. And now it's just 1 kill between us. I need to get close to the Buster. Oh my God, no, my Buster gets pulled. Oh my god, this game's close. We might actually lose this because if Lily just gets a super onto me, I'm gone, and then it's 19-19 and they have blue. So I'm actually quite scared. Ollie has hyper super too. Oh, you know, I know this is an L. I can smell it. That was really good from them. And then I don't know what my spike was doing. For some reason, my spike decided to win trade, go FK, and not even try and get a kill. So that was really, really odd. I have no clue why the spike didn't try to do anything, considering it can do like 8k damage plus it's got its gadget. But you know what? It's okay. We just need to lock in again. I just need to play a little bit better. Once again, we're going to have to try and come back from defeat. But I believe. Yeah, I don't know why Buster's hitting me. Like, genuinely, it was not my fault in the slightest. Playing my gadgets down early. Oh, that was a nice Buster shot to pull him in. And we actually managed to take him out before Jean could get the heals. And we managed to deflect on the shots, which is really, really important.
This is for you,
and then from here, where do we go? I can see Ollie. Ollie's coming around the right. Lily, I saw her in the left bush, which is very, very good. Yeah, really good to force that out. I think that... Oh, they both get stunned. However, I do my bit. And actually a really good spike gadget, which stops them. Jean is quite low. And then Lily, good. Okay, we actually got not really the most healthiest of leads. But Buster reflecting is very important in this moment. I really need my spike to try and heal at least a little bit. Because I know you've got your buffied hyper. Well, buffied hyper. Ollie is staying in that left bush. I've got a feeling we're going to find a Lily in the right. Buzz does great to scout and we don't. So I'm presuming Lily's either going to be in the mid. I managed to get my my super onto the Jean, which is really important because she can be two-shotted now. In fact, Bouncy should take her out. Bouncy doesn't take her out because he didn't get the last bounce, which is fine. We're still 4-2 up. Buster, Lily does run away. And then here, I'm kind of wanted to run up and I get a second super down, which is nice. And then here we really need to pinch. Oh, it's 9-10. This is looking kind of scary with 30 seconds to go. We've got the Buster Hyper Super, which is good. Jean, I see you. And I get pulled again, man. Oh, I have no health at all. I'm starting to think Belle per chance wasn't the best pick. But we're learning. We're trying to learn draft as we go along. I'm no pro. But we're in a really, really good place. Lily, hopefully somebody takes her out for me. No. Okay, it's 14-12 though, which is very, very close. I actually think we can win this. It's 12-18, which is very scary. It's looking like an L. Oh, I somehow managed to hit the Jean, and that should be Jean dead. No. Jean very close to being dead. Spike, get the shots down. Oh my god, it's 8. Oh my god, we're so close. And thankfully, we managed to get it. I'm not quite sure how we won that game. As you can see, Lily was very angry. That was very close, but we take the W, and now we just need to lock in for one more game. Also, I just noticed that Sis 643738, or whatever that title was. Yeah, that Buster is really angry with me, which I can kind of get. But I'm not too annoyed we won that game. That was a bit of a bad pull. And then we need the Buster to heal. Oh, very nice gadget from the Spike. And he gets the shot. Okay, he's 4 stars already with blue. That's a really good place to be. We're up by 2 stars. I'm just trying to see where people will be. I actually don't hate that super. That could have been Aura if Lily was farming there. But she wasn't. I'm just trying to get some shots. Lily, I see you. And Lily is down. I think, yeah, I knew that was going to be a kill. Although somehow... If I get that shot... No, Spike does that get that shot. I actually, for some reason, didn't see Buster die. But it's okay. We're still up by 2 stars and blue, and I'm quite happy. I'm trying to tell the Spike to go on the right, just so we can get some curveballs onto it. I'm trying really hard not to feed Jean. Thankfully, we get 1 shot onto Jean already, and then I think the second shouldn't be too hard. Come on, give me 2, give me 2. Yes. Okay, now that we've got it to that health, I'm actually quite happy. Jean is being very, active. I've got a strange feeling I'm going to get pulled. Both of them do get pulled, but I'm hoping I can get some shots on. Lily decides to run away. Thankfully, that pull is going to not be in vain. And then, because it hasn't got invisibility, that was amazing. You know what, Buster? For all the hate that you gave me, that was a really, really good shot. I've got loads of traps just chilling about, so if they do push in, which they have to, hopefully we'll be okay. Lily could be down the left soon. They do, unfortunately, have that Ollie super, which is, as you've seen, so devastating to be able to hypnotise you like that. I've got my shots bouncing about a little. I don't think I hit that super. Both of us missed our supers, me and Spike, doing absolutely terrible. Hopefully that should be a kill. I get that final blow, and oh my god, from the claws of defeat, we managed to get a win. 7-6 for me. I did better than the Buster, but 9 from the Spike, he did very well. Thank you all very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As we get through Legendary, the games are getting harder, but I'm going to keep pushing towards Masters. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.